We got some graduates. Oh my land. Regina. I believe in miracles now. She's a good one. I love life. I don't know about you. You can give me old grass if you want. Give me a hug. Neat. By the way, you're not up here yet, but how long did it take you to graduate? What did you say? Shoot. Oh, shoot. Hey, man. Sal. Yeah! No, Sal.
I think it's in the front lobby. Front lobby. It's in the front lobby.
Richard.
Yay, Richard!
And Paul.
No, Raul. Raul.
Raul. Yeah. I had my glasses on, still couldn't see. How was it?
It was well worth it. He asked me how long it took. It took me 8 months to get through first phase. It took me another stretch to finish second phase. But it's all well worth it. You know, this place done some crazy things to me. You know, God turned me inside out, and I always lean on my own understanding, especially when I go through things at home and I have to go back home because my kids are a priority to me. And drugs is not good for me. Alcohol is not good for me. Hate is not good for me. Anger is not good for me. But it hurts a lot when you lean onto your own understanding, and when God starts working in you and places people in your life to remind you, even if they rub on you sideways, keep your head up and know that God is doing it for a reason. Don't be upset when you don't understand, and pray. I am going to encourage you to pray, because that's what got me through all of this. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about the other person. You come here and you give him your all. Because I have to continue to pray, and I have my dude over there always reminding me, even if he has to get after me, even if he has to throw my stuff down and say, get your head out of your hickey-shy and pray. And I love you for that, and I love Pastor Wall. I appreciate you so much for reminding me that as well, and always kicking me and headbutting me and pulling my hair, because if it wasn't for that and everybody else reminding me to cut it out and read my Bible and pray and understand no matter how long it takes. And I'm not going to stop. Church on the Street is not going to stop me. You know, I love the church. I love God. I'm going to go home, minister to my family, make it happen. I have to, deal with court still. I have to make it happen. I'm coming back. Good. I'm not giving up.
Amen.
And I appreciate all you girls. I love you guys so much.
We might stand back there to the res to straighten out all the girls' hair. Who knows? But the thing is totally amazing what God's able to do. I mean, I've known her, man. How many years is it? A couple years, or since first met you started?
Yeah, when I came here, it was like 2.5 years ago. It was just a mess. Like, I was a mess. I was thugged out. I was terrible. It just, yeah.
Okay, you're going fine. There it is. God bless you. How is it?
Well, it's interesting to say the very least. I came here about a year ago, straight from LA, from the LA Dream Center, on a one-way midnight bus trip.
Wow.
So I took a leap of faith that night, not knowing what to expect. And here I am a year later.
Praise God.
Yeah.
I was due to graduate back in September, late September, but I had a little setback called, for those of us wearing the colors, the orange vest. But it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the opportunity to get back into the Word and get closer to God. Because some people take it as a setback, but think of it as a launching pad.
Yeah. Amen.
Well, this one knows he loves. He must love you more than,
That's right. God's favorite.
hey. Well, I don't know about that. Don't you dare write me up for saying that. Yeah, write me up so I can be disciplined. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. So I just, want to take the opportunity to thank my leadership and Ms. Louine, the education department, and above all, Pastor Walt for your vision.
Amen.
It's quite a blessing.
I love God. He looks like an ordinary guy. I've been an ordinary guy. But he's changing us. He's giving us the heart of God. He doesn't take the fight out of us. We're still men. In fact, you don't know how to be a man unless you submit to God, because he's made men to be men. Think about what I'm talking about, all this macho stuff. I'm not going to get into that. I think God just said, okay, you think you know how to be a man? Challenge me. No. Yeah, why don't you challenge God and say, hey, Lord, show me what a man's supposed to be, because I want to be what you want me to be. I have nothing respect for a man to come up here and share this. Realizing, we've fallen short, but God's still working in us no matter what we do. Like Chindy was talking about. He's still there for us. He wants to pick us up. It's never going to be over. And only God knows our hearts. So if we judge about other people, I've never done that. Well, maybe just because you're judging, you're doing a lot worse than they've ever thought about doing. So anyway, whatever you did, congratulations. Where do you go? I am actually going up to the fourth floor with PPC staff and assist Police Department and Joe Robinson and John Morrissey in security. Security. That's what you were doing. God bless you. Richard. How was it?
It was work. Took me a long time.
Alone.
I started the journey back in 2015. I was here for 3 months and ran away. I paid the price and ran back. I'm putting this out there now because I need help. I need prayer. When I was here back in 2015, you came to me and said, I had an outreach on the Hill River Indian Reservation, but I lost it. And I told you that was an easy fix. Give me a ride. And you sent me out there, and I talked to Pastor Jim. And I gave him all the benefits of partnering with Church on the Street. And the Lord conveyed my message to his heart and to his mind. And we got the outreach back in District 7 in my village. Nice. And now I'm requesting prayer because I put that outreach on my family's property. And now I'm working on my own property to put a dream center.
Where's that at?
On the Hill River Indian Reservation, 87th Avenue, the end of that dirt road.
Amen.
So I need prayer. There's some hurdles to get this accomplished. I also have a contract with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and here's a poor copy of it, to farm. I want to grow food for the community. We have among all Native American peoples, the Pima and Maricopa have the highest rate of adult onset diabetes among all Indian tribes. And I believe that if we return to a more traditional diet, that we would become more well. So I have unlimited access of traditional Native American seed and foods, and I'm going to grow for the community there to distribute. I'm also on my way to Short Creek to do soil testing with the Extension Service Department there, the County Extension Service, to see if it would be feasible to start a farming project in that community too, for the women and the kids up there.
Okay, we're going to pray. We're going to pray that God's going to be God. Not man being man, God being God. Amen. We've been fighting, I've been fighting Native Americans, trying to salvation of their souls for 40-some years, big time. And we really had something going very good down at the res, and we still do, but you know, I haven't had as much time to do it as I used to, but we did. District 7, things happened a little bit there. But praise the Lord, you know, we're going to back down. God's going to send people. He's going to put it in somebody's heart because it's His will. Amen. Heavenly Father, we just pray. God, we just pray for the reservation down there. We just pray, God, you put it in his heart, whatever it is, it's your will that you put it in his heart. We just pray it come to pass, and nothing will be able to stop it. So just encourage him, bless him, and use him. In Jesus' name, amen. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm obviously in phase 2. My ministry is sound. I'm also captain of 2 outreaches. I do between 9, 12, 13 outreaches a week. And I'm nothing but a servant of God.
Praise the Lord. Well, I don't know about all that, but whatever he's doing, he's graduating with honors. Well, I couldn't see the R. I looked like a P to me, but anyway. How was it?
It's good. Learned a lot. I just want to thank you, Pastor Walt, you, Miss Louise, Pastor Daniel, Miss Terry. Thank you for what you've done. Thank my family, my dad, my sister.
Yeah. All right.
Last night, baby,
Yeah, bro. Ooh.
There's a lot of blessings here. You know, a lot's happened in my life, and here I stand, you know.
Praise.
You know, it's like the song we sing, Amazing Grace, you know. There's a lot that goes on in our lives that we become complacent and we forget the places in which He brings us out of. You know, Abednego, Meshach, and Shadrach, they stood in that fire when Nebuchadnezzar put them in that furnace. You know, and they stood there. Sometimes we have to learn to stand in that fire so the Lord can be by our side, so that He can show us how to walk out of the fire. If we can't stand in faith, we can't walk in faith. You know, and hey, man, God's good. It really is. Just keep your faith, man. There's a lot of blessings here. Just keep your mind focused on the Lord, and Jesus Christ is going to move mightily in your hand. His hand's going to move in your life, and the Spirit's going to manifest its spirits, and the renewing of your mind is just going to pop. You know what I mean? When He spoke, He said, "Let there be light," man, and boom, it happened. When that regeneration starts, sorry about that, but when the regeneration comes, it happens. You're born again. It's a genuine faith. You can't get it. You can't do it.
Come out of prison, right? Come out of prison. And just watch him change here. Hey, I want you to catch this. He'd get all duded up, and I'm thinking, man, he should be the preacher. Here's what I want you to catch. God got a hold of him. He submitted, and he's raising him up. Now it looks like he's got some place to go that's really going to be a good thing for him. But here's what I'm trying to suggest to all of us. Let God be God. And he'll do things in your life that you can't even think or believe. And I'm sure his family looks at him and says, what on earth happened to him? Well, I'll tell you what happened to him. I don't know if I've been praying for him or not, but he let God get a hold of him. And now he's let God just kind of lead him and guide him. He's been kind of neat here. I've been watching him. Anyway, he's going to graduate with honors. What are you going to do?
I'm going to redeem.
He's going to go with Bishop Moody.
Yeah.
Let's give the Lord a good praise offering.
Right.
Okay, if we get the ushers.